So good afternoon, everyone. Good morning for those who are in the West, and good evening to those who are in the eastern part of the world. I'm Laurent Freid and the chairperson of the PDC Commission. It's really a pleasure for me to see you coming from all parts of the world today and looking it's the Central Europe where the coming Olympiad will be hosted. So today we have a special session of this capacity building series. And I'm happy that this idea, which came from one of our members, Saskia Barnes, who will also be a speaker today, made sure that we have plenty of people in the audience today. Because, yeah, we like to share some highlights on capacity building in general. And today it's specifically related to the preparation of the Olympiad, which is, I think, very important in the life of all federations in general. So we also have the pleasure to have with us today Robert Kapas from the Hungarian Chess Federation. He will give us a good taste and an appetizer on the beginning of September, where you will join him and the chess world in Budapest for the Olympiad. Then I'm also pleased to have with us Carolina Munoz Solis from the PDC Commission as a counselor. She will highlight the important elements from the rules that we should not miss. And last but not least, as we mentioned, Saskia Barnes will focus on the media opportunities. So I suggest that we start with Robert, who will be our host in September. Welcome, and thanks a lot for being with us today, Robert.
Welcome, everyone, and thanks for having me here. Okay, so in the next about 10 minutes, I would like to present you a few information about Budapest and the Chess Olympiad. But first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Robert Kapas, the former Secretary General of the Hungarian Chess Federation, and right now I'm responsible for the professional side of this Olympiad. And we are developing very well, slowly but well, and we would like to welcome everyone from around the world to visit us on the 45th Chess Olympiad. I would like to make you a little presentation about Budapest and the event during this workshop. Here you can, if you can see the right side of the picture, I don't know if it's always available via Zoom because we see our pictures. You can see the logo. Maybe you have met it on the FIDE website, on the registration portal or the event website. I would like to talk to you about Budapest first of all. So it's not just the capital of Hungary, far biggest city in Hungary. It's the very center of the Hungarian sports life. Hundreds of thousands of people come here every year to take part on many events, many very nice sports events as spectators or sports people. Budapest has a small kind of district very near the city center, which is created for recreation. This part is it consists of many nice buildings, for example, the Puskás Arena, the huge football stadium, and just alongside this building, on the same place, there is the Bock halls where the Olympiad will be organized. So we are connected to many world championships, the World Athletics last year or the World Aquatic Championships. It is organized the third time in one decade in 2027, for example. So we are very proud to lead the world in many aspects. for example, in the number of medals won in swimming, but we organize many world championships and world events. For example, the Formula One Hungarian Grand Prix is organized very near to Budapest since 1986. But this is a historic city in itself. It's more than 1,000 years old, and Budapest has two sides. Which one is beautiful, and the other one is practical. Buda is very beautiful, and you will see it if you come here. The Buda Castle, the Gellért Hill, and many nice places. And on the other side of the Danube, there is Pest, with most of the people live in Budapest. 4/5 of the population lives in Pest. So it's still it exists. This city exists since the Middle Ages, and the looks of the city is because of this. The structure of the city can be thanked to the Middle Ages. So, but we are not just historical and sporty. Budapest is a youthful city. The urban culture is very special. The nightlife is very special, and there are many cultural events, concerts, and ruin pubs, which are world famous. So if you're here, when you're here, you can visit the city many times, and you will be lucky because you will be very close to the city center. Okay, so the accessibility. In Hungary, Budapest is the center. Every road leads to Budapest here. But we have a very good public transport system day and night. 4 metro lines and many bus and tram and trolleybus lines, and we are very lucky because where we will be, where the event venue will be, it's very close, about 3 minutes walking from the metro station, which is connected to the city, and you can get possibly anywhere in very short time. But normally the players and our guests will have transfer, so maybe you will not use the public transportation, or you will use it for your own fun time every night or anywhere you want. So, but you can go to the Buda Castle by a funicular, which is beautiful, or you can go to see the Hero Square and very beautiful places. The Parliament is world famous, and we are very proud of the looks of this city. So let's get to the venue place, because you're interested in that, I think. So, so the venue will be in the BOK. It means Budapest Olympic Sports and Conference Center, Budapest Olimpiai Központ, that's BOK. It consists of 3 halls. We'll use at least 2 of them. The third one is a little bit old and old-fashioned, but 2 of them are very nice. Hall A can accommodate 10,000 spectators, if not for a chess Olympiad. You know, on a chess Olympiad, there will be no 10,000 people in the venue, but we can make space for every player in one hall at once. So the open and the women players can be in the same area at the same time, and it's, I think, very special. It's a huge hall. You can see it on the picture on the right side, from the inside and from the outside, and this is very practical. There are about 120 events per year here. The net playing area is 8,500 square meters, so it's pretty huge. But we will fill it with about 1,500 players and other people, you know, the organizers, the volunteers, the the arbiters, the guests, the VIPs, and everyone who will be here will be comfortable, I believe so. So these three halls are connected to each other, and while the venue, the playing hall, will be in Hall A, there will be the expo area with many interesting events and special smaller tournaments in the Hall C. So we would like to, for example, organize another tournament for an amateur tournament for the accompanying persons or everyone who wants to play but can't play on the Olympiad. We'll have a 500 square meters area for them for another tournament. We'll have many tournaments and other things. We'll have a stage with shows and everything. Then we'll have stands in the expo area, and I really hope that FIDE will have very nice exhibitions there. So we'll have space, and we would like to welcome everyone who would like to come here. I would like to show you a little map. It's very simplified, but you can just see the two black ellipses. The smaller one is the Bock Hall, and the bigger one is the area where most of the hotels will be. But we have 17 hotels in different places, but almost all of them fits into this map cut. Maybe a few of them is a few corners outside of it. I didn't really check it, but not far at all. So they will be closed. For example, if you don't want to use the transfer, you will. But if you want, you will be at about 3 or 4 metro stations from the hotels. For example, from the Congress Hotel, which is about the north part of the bigger ellipsis. So this city is, there are 2 million people living in the city, but downtown is not that big. You can walk there. It's kind of safe and very exciting, and you can get anywhere in a very short time. Well, let me give you a few practical tips. Not many. You can have questions after that, because it's not everything, just what came into my mind. So I'll talk to you about the hotels. There will be 17 different 5 and 4 stars hotels in the city center or near them. For example, let's go back a little bit. You can start a little island on the left north corner, left upper corner. There's the Margaret Island. One of the hotels will be, for example, there. So beautiful places, and there will be transfers provided for you from and to the airport, and of course between the hotels and the venue. So now I'd like to ask you something, in case you represent the delegation or just yourself when you come to Hungary. Please don't forget to announce the details of your trip, your arrival, departure, every data which is requested on the registration portal, so we can accommodate you properly in these hotels, and we will know when and where to provide you the transfer. If you don't give us proper details, maybe you can't get the proper transfer. So please go to the registration page again and check it if it's filled out properly. We will close that part in a few days, maybe around 15th of July, because we have to calculate the accommodations. But on July 10th, the 10th of July, there's the registration deadline for the teams, for the players. So we will know who to calculate with during the Olympiad. So you'll have a few days to provide the details for the transfer and accommodation. So one more thing, we use forint, not euro yet. So if you want to spend cash in Hungary, most of the places, they accept credit cards, no problem. But if you insist on changing currency, exchanging money. Just a tip for you that don't use the banks because they are expensive, or don't use the hotels because they are more expensive, but you can find exchange shops everywhere in the city, mostly near the hotels too. They are the cheaper solution for that, and you can trust them, but please don't change money on the street with anyone, because that's not that trustful. So let's talk about a little bit about the design, because it's a beautiful event, and we would like to we wanted to design it beautifully to honor the FIDE and honor the chess and honor this huge event where we'll expect about 2,500 or 3,000 people altogether, maybe more spectators, thousands of spectators, we don't know yet. So if you know Mr. Vasarely, Viktor Vasarely, he had Hungarian origins and a very special vision. And in this this branding, we wanted to use his imagination and give a cameo for him. And that's how our design looks like for the Chess Olympiad. We use these bricks to build the venue dressing, build the communiques. You will find them later in the last 1 or 2 months before the Olympiad. You will meet it more frequently. There are colorful versions for that too, and I think you can recognize the event from anywhere near if you come to Budapest. So, and we have a motto. Our motto is "Make your move," and I think it's up to you to come to Budapest. So we would appreciate it if you made your move and you would come to Budapest and win as many games as you can. Thank you for your attention, and if you have any questions, we can discuss.